Okay, hello everyone. This is a brown box, um, and inside here is 6 CDs of Marc Bolan and T.Rex. Marc Bolan, and when he visited Capital Radio, uh, which is a radio station in London, bit like Radio One. Radio One used to play all the '70s hits. Capital Radio, same thing. But Mark visited Capital Radio. There's quite a few music channels around. I don't know how many there is, about 80, more than that, hundreds of them. But I doubt they got these CDs. This is very, very rare T.Rex. Let's open the box up and see what we got. Okay, this is disc one. This is Mark with Gloria. And Steve Curry, I think's there. I don't know who the other guy is. But this is disc one when Mark visited Capital Radio on the 6th of July, 1975. Let's put a little bit on and see what it sounds like. Actually, it got two discs here. Disc one, you can see Capital Radio Sessions, Sunday the 6th of July. There's an interview with Mark about a band introduction, 20th Century Boy, New York City. And then it goes into the show where I think Mark is talking throughout the show. You can see the running order, Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix, the Blackbirds, Walking in Rhythm. So Mark here in the studios of Capital Radio, 1975. These are very rare discs. Very, very rare discs indeed.
Good afternoon and a very sunny Sunday. Off goes Kenny, slapping on the suntan lotion, 80 miles ahead of him. Bye-bye, Kenny. Bye! Welcome to another Hullabaloo, where we're sitting back in the studio, joined for the first time by Marc Bolan. Good afternoon, Marc.
Afternoon, Maggie.
Welcome to Hullabaloo.
Thank you. Great to be here.
We're going to be having live music from Mark and T.Rex a little bit later on. Also, lots of other things. Tell 'em, Tone.
Well, also in the show, we've got our young DJ. We've got Peter Fairley zooming around the world as usual. And our special guest a little bit later on is David Cassidy. And if you haven't heard his new LP, then don't go too far because it's coming up later.
Well, Mark, tell us a little bit about the band. They're still called T.Rex, but I believe the lineup's changed.
Yeah, what's happened, it's been about 18 months I've been away. They put me away, right, for 18 months. I've been in America and moving about, and we've come back now, and I'm doing about 5 dates. And the lineup as such is Steve Curry, who was the original bass player. David Lutton is on drums, Dino Dines on organ. The amazing Gloria Jones is on clavinet and throat. And you still have Legs Bolan on guitar and vocals.
Enough said, let's hear the first number, 20th Century Boy.
Okay, that's Mark and his band in the studio, Capital Radio, 1975. I hope you enjoyed that. Just show you the other discs. Okay, this is 6 discs that I was sent, and well, I got them from a very good source. Perhaps I might reveal it. I'm not sure though, but it was a very good source connected with T.Rex. That's all I'll say right now. It's just, I mean, I could reveal where I got them from, but you always get these people start doing videos and they say, this is my new T.Rex CD, like they got it. You know, these ones are very rare. Okay, Mark's in the studio in Capital Radio, disc 2. Let's have a listen to a little bit of what Marc says.
Yeah, it's Marc the Hoople shouting about all the young dudes. Now,
hi, this is Dave Cash here, inviting you to make a brighter start to your morning with Graham Dean, 6:30 to 9 on Capital, Monday to Friday. Be there!
Bolan's back and rolling now, and we've got, as promised, some new Bob Dylan things, and his wheel is rolling on fire.
Okay, this is a second CD. There are about 6 CDs here. The reason why I've not revealed where I got them from, it's nothing to hide or anything. It's just there's this one guy who copies everything I do. You know, I'm not going to say what channel it is. It's to do with the Sweet. Actually, it's not to do with T.Rex. Everything I do, he does. You know, like I done Sweet B-sides. He's doing Sweet B-sides. You know, stacks of B-sides. I'm not talking of this B-sides thing has been going on for over 2 years. I done it 2 years ago, and he's still doing it now. He's never come up with any ideas. But that type of thing, you know, where people copy you and they copy. It's like you're watching your channel on their channel. But there you go. This T.Rex CD here is from the Electric Warrior sessions. There's the disc. There's a disc for the Electric Warrior sessions. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the video. I could say something else. I did a profile on a certain member of the Sweet. Let's forget about it. You know, and they went on to copy me and had over 2,000 views from just copying me, you know. Anyway, let's forget about that. We're here to talk about T.Rex. I'll be featuring a lot of this on separate videos. This is the Truck on Tour rehearsals, 1974. Marc, Bolan here in rehearsals. Yeah, I said a certain member of band of the Sweet said that he. Let's get into this anyway. This here is the disc for the rehearsals. It's a good disc, isn't it? Show you the rehearsals. We've got Born to Boogie, Get It On, Medagaroo, I Want to Tell You. I've not heard that bit, I Want to Tell You. I don't recall that track. Chariot Tugle, version 1, version 2, Chariot Tugle. I really love that song, Chariot Tugle. Buick McCain, Born to Boogie. This has got to be one of the rarest and most sought after of all Marc's recordings, due to the fact that no concert footage or recordings of any real quality have surfaced from the Truck Off tour in 1974. These pre-tour rehearsals are a gem to hear. Contrary to popular belief, this recording was made before the tour began and not at the Free Trade Hall in Manchester on the 26th of January 1974. The exact date of location is not known, but the songs contained on this disc are clearly rehearsals in the studio for the up-and-coming tour. Interesting to hear several of the songs were not played on the tour. Also, great interest is Marc and the band having a stab at George Harrison's I Want to Tell You. Now I know. I should have read it before, shouldn't I? Great sound quality. Slick it in and play it loud. Let's hear that, Mark, in some of these recording in these practice sessions. Let's hear Mark do Born to Boogie. Let's have a listen. So very rare indeed, Mark, that they're rehearsing for a tour coming up. And Born to Boogie, I love Born to Boogie. I think it's a great track, and certainly the shackles were off on that one, wasn't it? It's different to the single, but really good, really, really good. Enjoyed that Born to Boogie, and I'll be playing the rest of the CD on the 70s channel, T.Rex and Bowie. That's the reason why you need to tune into this station. This is the proper glam rock station, the proper T.Rex and Sweet and Slade. This is the station, and David Bowie as well. Look at this. This is the 5th disc that I got in this package, and this is Marc, Bolan and T.Rex at Birmingham Town Hall on the 23rd of February 1976. Yeah, great. Let's have a look at the track listing. So just flicked it over. It's Marc Bolan and T.Rex recorded live at Birmingham Town Hall on the Futuristic Dragon Tour on the 23rd of February 1976. Kicks off with 20th Century Boy, Jeepster, Funky London Childhood. He added that one in late, didn't he? New York City, Solid Gold Easy Action, Children of the Revolution, Teenage Dream, Telegram Sam, Deborah's on here, Ride a White Swan, going back to the old days, Life's a Gas, Dreamy Lady, London Boys, Hot Love, Get It On, and 20th Century Boy. So that looks like a really good concert there. I'll show you the disc. And it's got the futuristic. Can you see that? The futuristic dragon there. So that's an amazing concert with Children of the Revolution. My favourite single by T.Rex of all time. Okay, I do hope you enjoyed this video. The 6 discs, I got 6 discs altogether. Let me tell you that when I was going for this, it was advertised as Marc Bolan's Capitol radio sessions in 1975. I think it had a couple more discs. It had 2 discs, yeah, and it was an auction in 6 days' time. 6 days' time, so I thought, I can't wait for 6 days' time, and then bang, I found something, and this one's got 6 discs, and it was, and I got it for a really good, I got this for a really reasonable price, really good price. I got this for, and this last discs are, there's a picture of Marc and I think Steve Peregrine took. And these are the John Peel sessions. And also there's John's Children here as well. I'll flick it over and show you. Okay, I showed you the disc as well. Yeah, some stack of live sessions in the early days. 67, when John was involved with Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there's some 1 or 2. There's Desdemonia. And there's John reading Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, this is a fantastic package, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? We've had Capital Radio. We got Marc rehearsing for an up-and-coming tour. We got interviews with Marc Bolan. We've got a live concert from Birmingham Town Hall in 1976. Marc singing all the big hits and Children of the Revolution. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll have more T-Rex. I'll be playing a lot of tracks from these sessions. Look after yourself and hit the like button for me. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.